Aloha, Monica here from monicaswanson.com, and I have a question for you. Do you have any of those friends that eat anything they want and never seem to gain weight? They eat with freedom. If they exercise, it's because they enjoy it, and they don't know a calorie from a bump in the road. We call them our naturally skinny friends, right? They're the ones we love to hate. Well, I used to get really frustrated because I had friends like that, but I thought that I was not so genetically blessed. I would really obsess over the things that I ate. I thought that I probably needed to follow diet plans or exercise religiously or both. I kind of started to get into a pattern where I was thinking about what I just ate or what I was going to eat or what I should eat or how my body compared to somebody else's. And those thoughts were with me all of the time. If not in the front of my mind, they were in the back of my mind. And that became a natural part of my life for many, many years. And I was sick of it. It was so frustrating. Now, I've always been active. I love exercise. I love sports. And but a lot of the joy was taken away when I had this mental obsession that I couldn't shake. Now, I looked for help. I had read books. I had looked for help in many ways, but I couldn't find anything that spoke to this. I ended up studying sports medicine. I became a personal instructor and a fitness instructor, and I still love all of that. But all of that education still didn't seem to hit that place. It didn't speak to the mental side of the things that really were preoccupying my mind all of the time. And I wanted to change. Now, I wanted a great body, yes, I admit it. I wanted to feel good in my own skin, but I wanted mental freedom too. So I had had 2 children, and I was completely fed up with the whole thing. I was ready for a new way. And so I thought, if I can't find it, I'm going to figure out a new way on my own. So I put together a lot of the education I had and common sense, and I prayed a lot, and I just was like, I'm going to settle this once and for all. So I got really serious about this mission, and I started to approach things different. I started to challenge some of my assumptions about these naturally skinny friends, about my own thoughts about myself, and over a few weeks' time, I was starting to forge a new way. I was looking at things different and trying things to approach things different, and I was finding mental freedom that I had not experienced since I was a kid. And I was like, this is so fabulous. Now, even better was a few weeks later when I finally got brave and stepped on a scale and found myself at my ideal weight. Now, this is the weight that I had worked hard on diets and exercise plans to get to, but now I had gotten there without following a plan, without counting a calorie, actually refusing to obsess. And I was at my ideal body weight, and I was so happy. I just wanted to go out and tell the whole world about it. But I was like, whoa, slow down. Let's see how this stands the test of time, because I was doubtful. I was like, maybe this is just a phase. So I just kept living and kept doing the same things over and over and enjoying the freedom greatly. And I had 2 more kids. My last son was born when I was almost 40, and both of those pregnancies were a world of difference from the first 2. I was so much happier, and not only did I gain less weight, but I just had the mental peace that I really wanted in the first 2 and didn't have. So I really enjoyed my pregnancies, the last 2, and it's been 14 years. Now, over time, year after year, my body weight has stayed the same. Every time I check in at the doctor, because it's the only time I weigh myself, my weight is the same, and my clothes still fit the same. Yes, I've held on to a few things since that time, and yes, they're outdated, but they still fit. And I just continue to celebrate the freedom that I have and the difference in my life because of the changes I've made. And over time, I have shared this with a few people who have followed and found the same exact thing to be true for themselves. This approach worked for them too. So I thought, I need to put this out there. So 2 months ago, just in early September, I put out an ebook. It was just a PDF download, and I put it on my website. I had worked really hard to put together the steps to freedom that I had experienced and that I had seen other people experience. And I worked really hard to just make it something that might help people. But I wanted to see how people would respond, what it would be like when people read it in writing, and just wanted to get some feedback. Well, over the past 2 months, the feedback has been phenomenal. I am hearing from people who are losing weight, who are finding freedom. A lot of people have told me that this is the missing piece. This is like what they've always needed in their approach to food, exercise, and their body image. People are really excited, and people have also been saying, I want it in a paperback, or I need to get it on my Kindle. So I really felt like I needed to do this. So as of today, I am announcing that I have a book, a real book, paperback, and it's on all formats as well. It's on Kindle, Barnes & Noble, iBooks, Amazon. It's everywhere, and it's available right now. It's a small book, but it is packed full. It is very practical, and it shares simple steps to freedom for anyone that is really ready for change. This book is full of, it has tips and tricks. It has simple steps that you can follow. It also has 5 days in my life, which people have seemed to enjoy, just kind of a food journal and the thoughts that go with it through 5 days of my busy life. We did include in this book a 30-day thought diet. So this had been a separate ebook before, but we decided to include it here. So at the end of the book, you get 30 days. If you're a habitual dieter, this will be really helpful. It's really for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or however you want to use it, 3 affirmations a day for 30 days. There's some quotes, there's some things pulled from the book, but it's going to help you in your journey. I really believe that whether you're overweight or underweight, whether you have just fitness goals that you're struggling to reach, or maybe a quiet preoccupation with your body and you just want to get over it, I do believe that this book is going to help you. I'm just hearing such great things from people that I believe it's not just my story, but this could be many people's story. I think it could be life-changing. So I do hope that you'll jump on and grab a copy of this book for yourself. If you do, I hope you can get to Amazon and leave a quick review, because when you're just putting a book out there, that really helps. And also I'm on Instagram sharing about this book and related things to help support and encourage you. And the Instagram name is Healthy, Happy, and Free. So follow along there and I'll be sharing a lot of encouragement there as well. Please tell your friends about this and stay tuned as I'll be adding more support and encouragement along the way. Thank you guys so much for your time today. And go out and get The Secret of Your Naturally Skinny Friends. Aloha. See you soon.